Hey guys, what is going on? LegoMan123 are back now with you, and today I'll be sharing some updates on my Harry Potter and Ninjago display. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first we'll start with the Harry Potter display. Now this is actually in two different sections. The first section is sort of the main section, and here is the Philosopher's Stone area, and I've actually moved the Harry and Hedwig brickheads to over here, which you will see soon. And then we do have a bit of a spare space back there, hopefully to add an extension onto the Whomping Willow, maybe like with the Great Hall or the Clock Tower. Not 100% sure, but I really do want to get the Great Hall and actually add it there. There might be a little more room, probably maybe like about a gap like that big, maybe just here from like the Great Hall when I do put it in position, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Then over here we do have quite the update. I've actually put the Night Boss here and the Expecto Patronum set from actually the other display, which we'll get to soon. I think it looks nice here because this is sort of like this chunk here is like the Prisoner of Azkaban area, and then like we have this chunk which is the Chamber of Secrets, and then this chunk over here which is the Philosopher's Stone. So I really do like this setup here, and I do have Aragorn's Alley here. I did move it from here to about here, and I think it works there pretty nice because if we do take a step back, you can still see the Whomping Willow, because at first I was a bit worried that you weren't going to see like the Whomping Willow or like this entrance into Hogwarts, and I'm really glad you can still see it. And now coming over to my other shelf full of mostly Lego, we do have my Goblet of Fire section, and I did put in the Rise of Voldemort set, and that is why the Night Boss and the Expecto Patronum set are over on the other display, because I didn't have enough room to display all those sets together, and I don't want to have like them all squished together and like you can't see most of the sets. So I wanted to have like a nice area for the Goblet of Fire, and I think it does look really nice here. And I did put in the Rise of Voldemort set, and I think it definitely does work really nicely with the Triwizard tournament with the Hunger and Horntail set there. So really like that. I might possibly maybe add another set in here, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe like another Goblet of Fire set, maybe like a small one, but I'm not too sure on that. So then next to the Goblet of Fire display, we do have my Fantastic Beasts Lego Dimensions, I believe like story pack or something like that. I think it looks really nice like this. I mean, if we do take a few steps back, you can actually see it from pretty far back, and I think it does look nice like that. But I'm not too sure if I should keep it here or not, because I think I should add more Harry Potter sets into this display, or like this sort of section here, because like I could add some Order of the Phoenix sets in here. I could even add some of the older Harry Potter sets in this section. And if we do move that back a bit and then actually add the Harry Potter sets in, it's going to be really hard to actually see that Fantastic Beasts set. And I want to keep this on display because I think it definitely does look really nice as a set. So I might take this out of this section and actually put it in another section. And the reason I did move the Night Boss set and the Expecto Patronum set is because it really doesn't take up too much room, especially with the Night Boss, because if we do take a few steps back, it really doesn't take up too much room for the Night Boss to be in that position, because it only is just blocking the way of like this stairway here, and then just a bit of like this section here, so that doesn't worry me too much. I can even possibly maybe move it a little more to the edge, and then we do get the full sort of section for the stairway. But I might move that back because if I accidentally knock it, it's going to come falling down, so I don't want to do that. And then with the Expecto Patronum set, it's pretty much only blocking from this tree, like this sort of section here, and then just a tiny bit of like the wall here. But I'm not too fussed about that because you still get the main structure for the sort of entrance into Hogwarts, and then also the main structure for the sort of Hogwarts Express, and then like the platform. Now moving into the Ninjago display. So pretty much all this is the same with the spinners from Legacy and Season 11. Then we just have a couple of builds over here from Season 11. And then we have the first new addition, and that is the Jungle Raider. I really like the positioning of it because in this sort of area, it really doesn't take up too much room, and it's very easy to actually take out and put back in there, but it's quite hard to do with one hand. I just gotta quickly, yep, there we go. And then we do have the arcade pods here. I really like how they are displayed like that, but my only problem is that it is actually blocking the Throne Room Showdown set, and I really do like that set, but I couldn't help not like blocking it because the arcade pods really can't go anywhere else, so that is quite a shame because I really do like the Throne Room Showdown, and then it is also blocking some of the gamers market with the arcade pods and then also the Throne Room Showdown. But once again, I really can't help that because I'm pretty much out of room for the Ninjago section, but I'm really liking this sort of section with like the whole arcade pods, the Throne Room Showdown, and then a bit of the gamers market, because if you go far back, it is kind of hard to see, but if you do come up close, you can see it pretty nicely, and like if you go on your tippy toes, it does look really nice like that. Then we do have Cole's dirt bike in this section because at the top, and you will see soon why I did have to take that down, I think it's in okay position there because like you can see it if you go close up, but then far back it's a little hard to see, but you can still see it. Then we do have Ronan's Rex, I believe his ship is called, or like whatever he does call it. I think it's a really nice position there because when I did have it on the second shelf, it was starting to get, well, the shelf was starting to get really wobbly, and I was afraid this set was gonna like go through this small gap just up here and like then fall down here. So I did want to move that just in case that did happen, and I'm really glad I did because I think the positioning of it here is really nice, and it definitely does look really nice with all the other sets here. Then moving up to the second shelf, you can see why I did move Cole's dirt bike and Ronan's Rex, and that is to add the Empire Dragon from season 12 of Ninjago. Really like the positioning of it with the dragon from season 9 and then 12 and then Legacy. So I really like that lineup with the different dragons, but the only problem is the golden dragon is really annoying to position because his legs aren't stable enough to actually have him in a nice position. So you gotta put his legs in a good position, and then his wings are really annoying, so you gotta push him up against his body so you can get him in that sort of position. So that was really annoying to do. And then behind all that, I do have the Lego Ninjago movie ripcord spinners. Now, up close you can kind of see them, but then far back it's a little hard to see them, but you can see them like with the whole sort of where you hold it, and then also like the sort of plastic hard part with the orange and the white. And then up close you can see it a little more better, and if I go into a high angle you can actually see that I did include those sort of small builds you do get. Like we have the one for Zane, and then I believe it's like just there we have the one for Cole, and then next to that I do have Zane and Mr. E's motorbike from Snake Jaguar Street Race, I believe that set's called. And then we do have Kai's sort of like speedboat thing, not like his Katana V11 or something like that, I believe. And then we do have the Dragon Master for Master Wu. So really proud of this section, but I did have to move a couple of things so I could actually fit in that dragon. So that's okay because I really do like that section, and then also the section down here. But the only problem is that some of these sets do block other sets, like the arcade pods block the Throne Room Showdown, and then Ronan's Rex does block Cole's dirt bike, but that doesn't worry me too much because I really couldn't help that with like this piece here because you can't actually move it too much. And I think Cole's dirt bike is in a good position because there's some nice room there. I might add maybe another set, like a small one, and then the Gamers Market is blocked, but I really wish it wasn't because I think that's a really nice set. But as I said, I really can't help it because I don't have too much room to actually work with this shelf. Hopefully in the future I might like expand the shelving out, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video, so much as I did making it and also rearranging my Harry Potter and Ninjago display, because I think like this it definitely does look really nice, and I'm definitely really proud of the displays I have made for both Ninjago and Harry Potter. But the only problem is mostly with the Ninjago, it is just the amount of space each set does take up, resulting in like other sets being blocked by those sets, but it doesn't worry me too much at the moment because you can still see majority of the set with like the Gamers Market and then also the Throne Room Showdown and then also with Cole's Dirt Bike. So that doesn't worry me at the moment too much, but when I do get like a lot of Ninjago sets and I have to like all squeeze them together, then it's going to be a little more annoying because that's going to block a lot more sets like that. And with the Harry Potter in Ninjago minifig walls, I think it is definitely a really nice display altogether, including these sets down here. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video as much as I did making it and also sharing this display update with you guys, because I really did enjoy doing that. So as always guys, hope you guys did enjoy this video and can I see you soon. Goodbye.